What if your phone could recognize your face faster than your grandma can? You might be wondering how this is possible. It's because of a special technique called batch normalization. You use your phone every day, but have you ever thought about how it can learn so fast? Let's find out. You'll be surprised at how simple it is. Imagine you have a toy box full of different toys, and each toy has a special job. Your phone's brain is like that toy box, and it needs to learn how to do its job faster. Imagine you're at a school with many students, and each student has a different height. You want to know how tall each student is compared to the others. But what if the measuring tape is not the same for everyone? That would be confusing. Batch normalization is like having a special measuring tape that helps the students know how tall they are compared to their friends. It makes sure everyone is on the same scale. You can think of it like a game where everyone needs to be on the same level to play fair. In this game, the students are like tiny workers in your phone's brain, and they need to work together to recognize your face. Now, let's break down how batch normalization works. Imagine you have a factory with many tiny workers, and each worker has a special job. The workers are like neurons in your phone's brain, and they need to work together to recognize your face. Batch normalization helps the workers by making sure they're all on the same scale. It's like giving them a special tool that helps them measure their work. The tool is called a mean and standard deviation. The mean is like the average height of the students, and the standard deviation is like how spread out they are. By using these tools, the workers can learn faster and recognize your face more accurately. You can think of it like a team working together to achieve a common goal. Let's see an example of how batch normalization works. Imagine you're trying to recognize a picture of a cat. The tiny workers in your phone's brain need to work together to recognize the cat. Without batch normalization, the workers might get confused and recognize the cat as a dog. But, with batch normalization, the workers can learn faster and recognize the cat more accurately. You can see how the workers are like a team, and batch normalization is like their coach, helping them work together to achieve their goal. For example, if the picture of the cat is a bit blurry, the workers might struggle to recognize it. But, with batch normalization, they can adjust their measuring tape and recognize the cat more easily. So, why does batch normalization matter? It helps your phone learn faster and recognize things more accurately. Imagine you're using a self-driving car, and it needs to recognize the road signs to drive safely. Batch normalization helps the car's brain learn faster and recognize the signs more accurately. It's like having a special navigator that helps the car drive safely. You can see how batch normalization is not just a technique, but a way to make your phone's brain stronger and more reliable. For example, if you're using a virtual assistant, batch normalization helps it recognize your voice and respond more accurately. Let's recap what we learned. Batch normalization helps your phone learn faster by making sure the tiny workers are on the same scale. It's like a special measuring tape that helps the workers recognize things more accurately. We also learned that batch normalization is like a coach that helps the workers work together to achieve their goal. And we saw an example of how it works with a picture of a cat. You can see how batch normalization is a powerful technique that helps your phone's brain learn faster and recognize things more accurately. To sum it up, batch normalization is a technique that helps your phone learn faster, makes the tiny workers more accurate, and is like a coach that helps them work together. Next time, we'll learn about another powerful technique called gradient descent. It's like a special map that helps the tiny workers find their way to the correct answer. You won't want to miss it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Gradient descent is a technique that will help you understand how the tiny workers learn and improve their performance. It's a crucial concept in deep learning, and you'll be surprised at how simple it is.